Hi, Melanie. It's really great to be with you here.
Thanks, Fiona.
How long have you been a Living in Christ facilitator now?
Oh, I think it's been since 2014. So,
Yeah, I thought it probably was. I couldn't remember. So coming up 5 years now.
yeah, it's kind of
Great.
amazing.
Having been a scientist, a researcher, just as we were talking about.
Mm.
Yeah. So what is it you love about this work? You've been in it 5 years and stayed in it. What keeps you in?
That's a good point. I have been in it and stayed in it because I could have just gone running. You're right. I stayed.
Yeah.
Wow. It's what I'm finding the longer I'm in this is um, I'm referring to what's so for me more versus what I think others think should be so for me or how I
Hmm.
ought to be in my viewpoint of my interpretation of everybody and everything and society and all that. And so that's not being referred to as much anymore. I'm really, and I see this as I talk to my husband, Bart, a lot because I don't care as much what I thought that I was expected to do or be. I care more, how does it feel for me to do or be that way? And that makes such a difference. Um, I'm not shunning all these parts of myself as much anymore. Like just earlier today, I was feeling really vulnerable around situations with family. And I was just standing there with tears streaming down my face talking to Bart, and I didn't care. Like that was what I was in that moment, and that was fine. And I could still live my life, but be this puddle of mush, and it was fine. So that's one piece of it. So it's like not betraying myself, really not betraying
Hmm.
myself. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I did for so long. I mean, I had a moment, um, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. Bart and I had a fight, and his voice got raised, and he said something really emphatically, and I just went into freeze, which has been a very common reaction for me. I just froze, and I felt like that whole getting really distant. It's like I watched it all in slow motion, which I think the inquiries have given me a chance to be able to do. Is not while the shutting down happens, there's still a part of me that can watch it, and
Hmm.
I froze. I couldn't engage much. I didn't make that wrong. I just noticed that that's what was happening. I walked downstairs really quietly, went to the kitchen. It was about dinner time, fixed my meal, all quietly, sat and ate by myself. And I noticed I still felt this thing called frozen. And I didn't criticize it. I just reported it to myself. That's what inquiry's given me. Yeah. Then the next day, I'm driving in the car, and all of a sudden, tears start streaming down my face as I notice images of the event the day before. I realized, oh my God, that frozen that I was in was actually an intentional mechanism to calm and give me peace in that moment. I'd never
Hmm.
noticed it that way before. I'd always made it so wrong. You're just a weak person that you can't engage and you can't stay in it, and you're just chicken and you're just whatever. You're not what you're supposed to be. But I realized that mechanism was there to quiet me because I needed to be quiet and calm.
Hmm.
I couldn't handle anything else in that moment. I was so thankful for that insight. And I never would have had that had I not developed this capacity to watch it all while feeling it all at the same time.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Melanie. I know we could talk about so much more, but thank you. It's really lovely
Sure.
to be with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.